Welcome to the Instagram stories for Wednesday, April 13th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Slow news day from the Instagram perspective, but there are other things within the Meta overall ecosystem that I want to talk about. The first is a tweet from the Meta newsroom. They tweeted, "How will creators get paid in the Metaverse? We're testing new tools in Horizon Worlds for creators to sell items and earn money through bonus programs." Mark Zuckerberg discusses with creators what the Metaverse economy might look like. Here's the clip from the tweet of head of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, talking about the Metaverse.
Over time, we want there to just be a ton of awesome worlds, and in order for that to happen, just there need to be a lot of creators who can support themselves and make this their job. There are going to be a lot of different models, but we just want to make sure that we give you all the tool set. That's kind of my hope for the next year or two. So today there are two new things that I wanted to talk about. One is in-world purchases. So basically the ability to sell virtual items and access to things inside the worlds as just kind of a new part of the commerce equation overall. It's I think from the beginning, as we've talked about this, it's part of this that we've wanted to get to for a while. That's pretty exciting.
I'm really looking forward to making my butterfly wings for people. So something that they can purchase that will support meditation and they can wear, and then it will allow them to fly in the world and reduce the gravity, things like that. Flutter by.
Yeah. And then the other piece of this that I'm also really excited about is the creator bonus program that we're rolling out, where people who are building awesome worlds, where we're basically just setting up some funds to help compensate and reward the people who are just doing awesome work here in Horizon.
I was friends with you on Facebook, Lakes, and I noticed we had 100 friends in common. And I was like, wait a second, those are all Horizon friends. And it's because of this virtual presence, right? I feel like I'm standing next to you. And so there's an emotional connection there. And I think it's very human. I think it's that by itself which will propel this forward.
I do events too, but it's more or less training. So I go into build mode with a group of people and try to show them some of the tools and teach them how to build worlds, kind of like this one. If I had to ask for anything, I would want it to be that we could have more builders in the build instance so that we can teach more at one time.
Monetizations in Horizon. This is all exciting times.
Right off the bat, I just want to say that I can't think of too many use cases for things I'm going to want to buy inside the Metaverse personally. I know people buy things in Fortnite and Roblox and other kinds of virtual environments and games and so forth. I've just never really been that type of person. The one use case I keep coming back to, though, is the idea of me working inside the Metaverse. Instead of going to a physical office every day, I go into the virtual reality world every day and meet my coworkers there. And they shouldn't see me in the same digital clothes every day. So I think I would need to buy some kind of digital clothes. Maybe I would buy a digital house in the Metaverse. Maybe I would buy things to decorate that virtual house. Those are the only real use cases that I can think of. Who knows? Time will tell. This is still really early. Our next story has to do with a new social media app called BeReal. This app is extremely new, and it is very different from regular social media platforms that you've used in the past, specifically Instagram. Here's the concept. Every day at a different time, you get a push notification from the app. You have 2 minutes to open the app and take a picture of what you're doing using the front and the back camera. You actually take 2 photos, which are uploaded simultaneously. There's no other way I can describe this than it is extremely raw. There's no time for polish. If you didn't take a shower and do your hair or your makeup, when that notification goes off, you missed it. You have to take the photo within those 2 minutes. This is a very interesting and unique concept because everything that you see in the feed is extremely raw and unpolished. I like it. I definitely recommend that you test it out. You are probably going to be the first one of your friends on that app. I will include a link to a blog post on Lifehacker all about it that explains it in depth. Definitely go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, download it and check it out. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks for listening. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.